In any advertising platform depends on metrics, and you need to measure metrics. But the problem is there's so many metrics to measure. What do you need to focus on? And that's what I'm going to be going over in today's chapter and in today's video. This chapter in my free Amazon PPC masterclass. If you have not signed up for it yet, make sure you head to profitablepineapple.com, sign up for that free PPC masterclass. I kid you not when I say it is better than any paid course out there. So let's jump in. I want to start out by saying the only metric that matters. There's only one metric that matters. This is all you need to know. Sales growth. And I'm not talking about week over week or month over month. I'm talking about quarter over quarter sales growth and year over year sales growth. The thing that I see and most rookie Amazon sellers make is the problem that they have is they focus on month over month sales growth. Like they expect you to grow 5% month over month, but the dynamic of month over month sales growth is extremely hard to measure because seasonality, Christmas season, Prime Days, holidays, seasons of life, summer versus fall, school starting. There's so many different dynamics month over month that it's hard to measure sales growth unless you're just growing at an astronomical rate. Quarter over quarter growth is what you need to measure, and year over year growth is what you need to focus on. Those are the metrics that matter. And I again want to emphasize this. You need to understand total advertising cost of sale. Your TACoS is so important. ACoS is not. ACoS is just one metric in your Amazon PPC, but what really matters is TACoS, because if you can have a high ACoS, but if your TACoS is going down, you're becoming more profitable. So profitability is measured by TACoS, not ACoS. I've had high ACoS campaigns that have decreased my TACoS, therefore making me more profitable as a result. And so keep that in mind. You need to understand that TACoS is what you want to measure. Now, regarding TACoS, you want to shoot for about a 10 to 15% if you want a nice stable account that focuses on profitability. If you're in a growth mode, you want to go more for like 15 to 20%. With that being said, we knew our numbers. We knew our lifetime customer value, and we knew we wanted to get aggressive with our customer acquisition. So we pushed our TACoS, our total advertising cost, to 42%. The month that we did $500,000 in sales, we had almost $210,000 in spend on advertising. It was break even for us that month. It was a 42% TACoS, but we acquired a lot of customers that month. And that's what we focused on for about 8 months, is we focused on pushing our TACoS up to 42%. That is hyper aggressive growth. And it worked. We ended up selling our company for multi-millions a little bit later. And it was something that we knew that if we pushed it, we knew the lifetime sales would catch up and it would make us more profitable, which then we could sell for more. But usually for most accounts, 10 to 15% is stability, 15 to 20% TACoS is growth mode. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about TACoS and what your goals should be. And then as a reminder, you don't want to look at individual campaign ACoSs, your advertising cost of sales. You want to look at your total campaign manager ACoS, because again, you may have high ACoS campaigns that bring down your TACoS, making you more profitable. So keep that in mind. If you have a high ACoS campaign, make sure that word is converting well, because if that word is converting well, it's shooting you up in the organic rank. Now, another metric to look at is organic versus advertising sales. Most of the time, a healthy organic versus advertising sales is 60% organic sales, 40% advertising sales. That will be skewed based on launches. So during like a launch, your TACoS may be 50 to 75%, and your advertising sales may be almost 100% because you have no organic rank. So keep that in mind. And that also goes back to the TACoS conversation. You may have a higher TACoS at the beginning of a launch of a product as well, in the 50 to 75%. As your organic ranking goes up, that ratio should shift. Your TACoS should decrease. Your organic sales should start to pick up. Now, 60% organic, 40% advertising. With that said, we've seen a shift lately in the last couple of years with Amazon. 40% organic, 60% advertising for a lot of accounts now. And the reason is Amazon is becoming a more pay-to-play platform. But if you focus on high converting keywords, regardless of ACoS, that will drive your organic ranking up and should help keep that 60-40 balance between organic and advertising. So with all that being said, what should you be tracking on a weekly or a daily basis, depending on who you have on your team? If you have somebody to track this for you daily, that's great. I like to check it weekly. We do it weekly and monthly and quarterly and yearly for our clients. And the reason we do that is because it allows you to just take a step back. When you're looking at daily metrics, you tend to get emotional. When you look at weekly metrics, you can look at a big picture. Daily metrics are made to put out fires. So if you see something going on in your business, a daily metric can find that. And you can do the metrics I'm going to go over daily, but don't make big decisions on the daily metrics. Put out fires on the daily metrics. Weekly, monthly, that's when you want to start zooming out, making bigger decisions based on that. Do I want to increase my ACoS today or this month? Do I want to go more aggressive? Do I want to go after growth mode in TACoS because I have the profitability to do so? So keep that in mind. But the numbers we look at are revenue, profit, ad spend, ad sales, ACoS, TACoS, and new campaigns created. Those are the 7 metrics that we look at on a weekly and a monthly basis. Let me go over them again. Revenue, profit, ad sales, ad spend, ACoS, TACoS. I see you writing. I'm going to flip over to my screen and show you how we do this inside of our business and inside our agency. So this is it. This is our very, very simple weekly tracking spreadsheet. And then you'll just make another one for monthly and another one for quarterly. It's the exact same spreadsheet. It's just the time frame that you're measuring. And you can see we're measuring revenue, profit, ad spend, ad sales. And the nice thing about this is then ACoS will populate and TACoS will populate, and then new campaigns created. So let me fill in a couple of these just to kind of show you what what we're doing here. Now, a performance hack is when you're doing your weekly numbers. I like to do this as the business owner. I like you to do these metrics because it will take you literally 5 minutes, but it gives you a good pulse on the business and you can look and find trends as needed. But going back to this, when you do this, also do your weekly optimization that we talked about in the previous video for pausing and for adding negatives. So pausing campaigns, adding negatives, unpausing campaigns, go back to the previous chapter to look at that. But just put it in your calendar for 30 minutes every week to do this, and then do the Amazon PPC Amazon PPC optimization, which is the pausing, unpausing, and putting negatives in. So let me show you how to do this. So we use ZonGuru for this. So we're inside of ZonGuru right here. And what I'm going to do is just come down here. I'm going to go to custom range and we're going to do 1029 to 11.4, apply. Then you can see right there, gross revenue, 922.87. Profit was negative 57.79. Ad spend, I like to go to campaign manager for that. So we'll do that same time frame. Spend is right there. Let me get sales in here as well. Spend was 307.21, and then ad sales 684.66. So you can see it calculates our ACoS, our TACoS, and then we can go in to see how many campaigns we created. So I'll go sort it by start date, and we'll look for just the time period of that. So we're scrolled down, and it looks like, and I'll just manually count these: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 46. So we actually had quite a few campaigns. I didn't expect that many. So 46 campaigns created. And then we'll do that same thing for this date, 11.5 through 11.11. Same thing, we'll go to ZonGuru, put that custom date range in. 839 or 840 and 21. So I made a little more profit that month or that week. Ad spend to ad sales, 273, 640, 273 and 640. And then we'll count how many campaigns we made. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only 5 that week. And then you can just do this again. And this is all we do. This is like what we monitor. This is what we track. This is what we do to make sure our clients' accounts are looking good. And we monitor this on, like I said, a monthly and a weekly basis. So your action items for this video is to just update this on a weekly and a monthly and a quarterly basis. This is something that I'd like you to do as the business owner, because this is your metrics. Have somebody else do this daily, and that way you can put out fires if fires pop up. But you should be doing this weekly, monthly, and quarterly, because you need to look at data and reports to make high strategic decisions. And so if you have not signed up for it, make sure you head to profitablepineapple.com to do that. And if you found this video helpful, let me know that. And if you have any questions, also put those down in the comments as well.